Hello, 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 and welcome. As you know, I am Susanna Mihailovic, and I have another very, very, very special interview for you all today. I am super excited for today because we have one of Australia's great businesswomen. I have known the incredible Tina Niszczot, and I hope, Tina, that I'm pronouncing your surname correctly. I have known Tina for, oh my God, about 4 years now, would you believe it? And she is one impressive woman. Tina is the owner of Gloss Girl Bridal. She has been in the bridal industry for over 20 years. She has a big team that is growing that look after around 300 brides in the New South Wales area of Australia. I'm super, super excited for a number of reasons. First of all, if you want to know what business is about, how a successful businesswoman started from scratch and built an empire and is now taking her business to the next level with an absolutely new product that I am so excited about. I wish I was getting married. This is the interview that you need to see because Tina is a wealth of wisdom when it comes to business. She is launching the ultimate bride guide. She is my bride to be, educator, and the ultimate bride guide is basically a platform to help every bride that is getting married, that is thinking of getting married, that needs to plan a wedding from scratch, from the point of making that decision to having everything organized for the wedding. Super, super, super exciting. Tina is also a mother of 3. She's a wife, she's a daughter, and she's an incredible mentor to many, many, many people in business, in the wedding industry, and you know, one of our greatest entrepreneurs. She's a dear friend of mine, a community member of Your Two Minds, and I am absolutely honored to introduce you all to the one and only Tina Niszczot. Hello, Tina.
Good morning. Well, that was a little nice. Thank you.
Well, that's you. That's a description of you. So thank you. I know how busy you are. You have so many different hats. You are launching an incredible new product that is going to revolutionize the wedding industry. So thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule to be with us here today. Welcome.
Always anything for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So Tina, tell us a little bit about yourself. I've shared a little bit about you already. Tell us more. Tell us about, your business, what you do. I want everyone to hear this.
Okay, so if you're talking about business, I've had Gloss Girl Bridal Story for 15 years. So I am a bridal hair and makeup artist. I'm located here in the Hunter Valley in New South Wales. As you said before, we look after around 250 to 300 brides every year. I slowed myself down a little bit this year because I have been working religiously on my bride-to-be program, which you mentioned, which is called the Ultimate Bride Guide. So I love business. You're absolutely right. I could just give me something I love and I'll make a business out of it. It's that's just me. I love it.
And that is you to a T. Could you believe we've known each other for 4 years, first of all? That's just incredible. Right? Time flies. But one of the things about you is you absolutely love your business. You love what you do. You love to service your clients and give them the best value and the best experience that is available. But anything that you put your mind to, you excel in it when it comes to business. And that is such an admirable quality. What is the secret? What is the secret? What would you share for, all of the women out there that are mothers, but not just women, men also that are in business?
I think for anyone, the main thing you need to remember is to, 1, trust your own gut instinct. That absolute feeling straight through your solar plexus that feels good will at one stage feel very nerve-wracking. You have to get through it. It's that terror barrier, right? It's that you trust your gut instinct, you go with the flow, and then it's like, no, this is too hard. And then you're like, you have to listen to yourself and go, no, let's keep going. And, there are businesses I've had and I've closed down, and I trusted my instincts on that as well. I made a success of them, I closed them down, or I sold them, and I moved on. I think as long as you can look at it, what's going to work for you, your family, your lifestyle, and knowing that things are going to be hard, I never give up. I always have a big goal, always. Once I reach that big goal, I have a bit of downtime and I start again.
Yes,
that's just my life with everything.
Absolutely. And that describes you to a T. But Tina, I love what you shared there, because you talk to so many, struggling business people. And when you get to the core of it, they're no longer enjoying it. They don't like what they're doing. They don't love what they're doing. And you've really hit something that's really important. And also the essence of you. Whenever I talk to you about any of your products, anything that you're doing, there is passion, there is love, there is excitement. You excite everybody in the room when you speak about your business. And I think you've really, there's such an important point there. Follow your intuition, follow that gut instinct, know when to keep going, know when you're loving something, and know when it's time to let something go and start something new. That is so great. But also, if I may add to that, you back yourself up. You have you follow your intuition and your passion and your love for service, but you back yourself up too. So
and then I learn everything I can. So no matter what it is, it's like I love brides. So to give you a little bit more background, I'm actually a beauty therapist by trade. So I did that religiously for 10 years and loved it. I went a little bit extra time and I stopped loving it, but I still loved brides. So I just pivoted. I still loved my industry. I still loved helping people, but I pivoted into solely weddings. And at the time, everybody said, there is no way you will make enough money just looking after brides. I've made more money looking after brides than I have in any job ever, because I truly do love it and I truly want to help. And one of my girls said to me yesterday, who works for me, she's my PA, she said to me, Tina, the thing is that you've always done this. You've just now put it into a course so that everybody can see it on a more structured platform. And I loved hearing that, because she's not wrong. I would always give bits of advice. I'd always help them out. And not just in what I do in hair and makeup. Many times I've had to help them with other vendors, or redo their flowers for them, or do their dresses up, or sew a dress. There were so many things that I did just to help, and still truly love that side of it. I do personally still do around 200 weddings myself, and my team make up the rest.
My goodness.
I still do a lot, but you do have to love it. I do not believe in having a business you do not love.
It becomes worse than a job, doesn't it? So
it does, because you're then struggling to climb to make money in a job that you hate doing. Whereas you can go and get a job and you can hate it, but you'll always get paid.
That's right, exactly right. So I think your customers feel that. It's an energetic thing. You can really feel when someone loves what they do. And I want to talk about your platform too that you just mentioned. Again, you said, I love it. When you make a decision, you really work hard. And before we got onto this call, folks, Tina was telling me what she was learning in the back end, the CRMs and everything that goes with it. And she really does have a passion for the whole picture, for understanding everything that goes on from the start to the to the end, to servicing and benefiting her clients. That's how passionate Tina is about the work that she does and who she is in the world and her business. And I also love that you said, which is so you too, you achieve one goal, and then you have a rest and then go for the other one. And that's what life is about, stretching and growing. That's what keeps us excited about what we're doing. And it's not always easy, but in the challenges, that's where, you know, our diamond is polished. That's where we you know, start to shine and stretch and grow and become a bigger version of who we are. So exciting.
And I think that I was taught from a very young age to work hard. I don't think there'd be anyone that would say I wasn't a hard worker. If you said I wasn't a hard worker, you don't know me. And I'm not saying that to gloat. I was taught to be a hard worker. My dad and my mum were really hard workers. They had multiple streams of income. This was this is what they did. It took a little while though, and probably not until the last 2 or 3 years since meeting you, Susanna, and working really hard on my businesses, did I realize that you don't actually have to work hard, just smarter, you know, but also there's an element of hard work, but because you love it, it doesn't feel as hard. So when I think of hard work, I think of doing something I don't love. I work really hard right now. I'm learning how to do sales pages and funnels and all the things that are behind the scenes that are not normally something I would do, so that I can reach as many brides to be as I can, because ultimately that's my dream. And previous to this, I was thinking, oh, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be selling. Yet I don't feel that way, because I love it and I want to reach people to be able to help. It's all about helping. And within being in a service industry, I'm physically there helping them feel beautiful. But when you do something online, it's a whole new concept. So for me, I just took 2.5 months off looking after my brides. I've done like little bits and pieces, but I have just spent time on the computer, learning as much as I can so I can reach more people to help them feel better and less stressed and feel organized in something that is not does not come naturally to everyone.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you to share. I've had a sneak peek of what Tina is talking about. And like I said, when I introduced Tina, I wish I was getting married, because I want to use it myself. It is just extraordinary. What you just shared about sales, though, reminded me of my mentor, Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor would always say, nothing ever happens until you sell. Okay, so you cannot help another person until you sell. So selling, as exactly what you said, is helping people. And Tina, you are going to help millions of brides, of people organizing weddings through your incredible product. So tell us about the Ultimate Bride Guide.
So the Ultimate Bride Guide is basically taken all of the information that I've learned over the past 20 years, all the secrets I've learned from all the different vendors, and it puts it into 10 modules. And we talk about the right questions to ask your vendors so that you choose your dream vendor. So what happens a lot when you're getting married is you're overwhelmed, because you don't know where to start. You don't know, well, where do I start? What do I do? Who do I need? You know, what can I afford? And it just becomes mush in your head. I'm very visual. So in my mind, it just looks like this.
There's
all these things you're trying to put into compartments, and they're not going into compartments because you don't actually know where they belong. So the course actually helps brides to find a beginning, find the right questions to ask, so that they can then look at, so for example, for a makeup artist, your questions may be, what do you specialize in? Are you available on my date? Do you travel? Is there an extra cost? how long does it take you? There's just these series of questions that you should be asking any vendor that you're wanting to hire to make sure that they fit into what you envision for your wedding day, because you want to find the people that specialize in your vibe, because you might love punk rock and then you end up hiring someone who does natural makeup that isn't specializing in that. It's not to say they can't do it. It's just not the right fit for you. And it could end up being a disaster and stressful, because you might then go have a trial and you've already paid your deposit and it's not great. And that's when you start to feel stressed. So I help with the questions you can ask to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yes. So important, because, you know, organizing a wedding is overwhelming as it is. There are so many elements to organizing a wedding. And how helpful is it now that people have a platform that actually helps them every step of the way? And, you know, it puts things into compartments, into beautiful, easy.
So we've put them all in. Yeah, that's exactly right. We've just put them into compartments so that you can literally go in at any time into your portal and click on whatever it is that you want to learn about, because you're ready to hire that person. So it starts with, you know, helping you get organized. We've got lots of bonuses in there. So spreadsheets for your budget that are pretty, because they've got to be pretty.
Yeah. Especially none of this right? You know, I'm messy. I love color. You know? Don't give me black and white. It doesn't work. So when I went through the portal, it was just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think I'm going to use it for our next party too. You know, it's something that you can use for anything. Yeah,
you can, and it really helps you. I've tried to organize everything so you don't have to think about everything. One of the bonuses is a customizable wedding planner, so you can actually put your own inspiration into it. You just upload the template onto Canva, and you can literally type in all of your things. You can add pages, you can add your own pictures, and then at the end of it, the best thing is you can print it through Canva, and you have a physical copy of your planner to take with you on the day, and for a keepsake as well, because it's also beautiful. So I've actually designed it as well with beautiful images, but you can change them to have pictures of you and your partner on it and things like that. So that is one of the benefits, like the bonuses of it. But the best, I think the thing that's going to be the most favorite is the bridal community. So we've just set up a community where once a month I'll have industry leaders come in, and we're going to be doing a live meet. So you'll actually be able to come in and ask any questions you want. So whether that's a celebrant, a photographer, myself, one of my team members, hair and makeup, anything, you'll be able to jump into that community once a month. You'll be able to watch the replays, and you'll be able to gather extra information other than what I have put in the actual modules. And currently I'm just working on a bit of a freebie for everyone as well. So
oh wow, that is so extraordinary. You know, Tina, like, after having children, the most memorable day for people is their wedding day. It's one of the most important days for people. But unfortunately, the lead up to the wedding day is a nightmare. So what you've done is you've created a tool that changes the nightmare to making the whole process the most important time of people's lives, other than, you know, having children. The whole process, from the point of deciding to have a wedding to after the wedding day, you've changed it from nightmare, from stress, to ease and enjoyment and celebration. What genius. That is so, 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 so exciting for all the brides to be. Thank you. Thank you for making it so.
It has to be easy. I'm a serial entrepreneur, as we've said, and I do a lot of training, different courses myself. So I really wanted to take the elements I loved about the courses I'd done and put it into my own to make everything easy. Because most people will skim a course first, then they'll go back for more information. And I wanted it to be easy. And we just had one of our brides to be come back and just say it was so easy to navigate. the information was invaluable, which is so amazing to hear back, because we obviously sent it out to some people in the industry and some brides-to-be to get feedback before we even put it on the market, to make sure that it was, what people would, it's got to be a gain. I want people to, gain something from this. This is not an ego boosted course. This is a helping course, and I really wanted to make sure that everybody got the most out of it that they could.
Yeah, definitely. And make that time a pleasant experience for all the brides to be. Super exciting. So where can people find your platform? When is it going to be available? Do we have any dates? Is there a link?
So you can find it now. I have got it up and running. And at the moment, until the 31st of March, we are giving it half price. So this is because you'll be founding sort of members into it, and this will be where we're starting to build. So it is only going to be $197, and you'll be able to get it for $97 between now and the 31st of March.
Oh, wow, that's just incredible.
So you can get it at my website. Yeah.
Fantastic. And for everybody that's watching this in the Millionaire Roundtable Facebook group, I'm going to get Tina to put the links in the comments below. So Tina, I want you to put the link to the platform, as well as your website to Gloss Girl, because they might need a makeup artist. And I would highly recommend Tina for anybody that is in the Sydney Hunter Valley area. Absolutely incredible for her work. So with her work. So you'll all get the link. But also, if you receive this video recording by email, both links are in the email. Thank you so much. Is there any other information that you would love to get out there for brides to be?
Oh gosh, just give me a call, send me a message. I love to help, and anything that you really get stuck on, breathe. Just breathe, because it's never as bad as you think it's going to be. And when something goes a little wrong, nobody else knows about it but you, because you're the only one that's planned it. So, I think and in regards to business, I honestly just believe that everybody should be out there enjoying it, having fun, and bringing their best forward, and lose that imposter syndrome, because we all have our gift. And I said to Susanna before, don't just remember, you're the golden goose. Nobody is you. Nobody can do what you do. They do not lay your golden eggs. And it's so cliche to say, but it was a lesson I learned that made such a huge difference to my business. I started outsourcing what I wasn't an expert at, and I focused my energy on what I was an expert at. And it doubled my business.
Yes. Wow. What great advice. So for brides, if anything goes wrong, don't worry, because, people won't notice. Breathe and contact Tina. Business people just love what you do. And, you've got a gift that in the way you're serving, and everyone has a golden egg that they lay, that they can lay. It wasn't quite your words, but
not quite, but close enough. Nobody is you.
Susanna's version. So follow your gift, follow your intuition, and and everyone has something that they're great at, that they can serve the world in. Tina, you have been a client of Your Two Minds a number of times. Currently, you're in the Success Magnet program with Brian Proctor and myself. How is that going, and what would you like to share about that?
Well, as you said, I started with Thinking into Results, which I absolutely loved. That literally changed my life. That was where it all started. For me, I was always motivated. That was never the problem. But my mindset was a huge problem, because I was achieving through stubbornness and not through clarity, which I think a lot of people can probably relate to. And then with Success Magnet, I knew I was writing the course, and I really wanted the help to keep me on track with that, because I knew it was going to be more than I'd done before, a new way of doing things before, because as we had discussed prior, my business is a lot of word of mouth, and now this was trying to find people who I'd never met before. So I really wanted to keep on track. So Success Magnet for me was a way of keeping on track. I've learned a lot. Brian, when we did the hot seat, was incredible.
Yes.
And we also do a mastermind through that as well. And I have become quite good friends with the women that are in my mastermind, which has just been really surprising, because I am a go, 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 go kind of person. So to actually sit still and the sharing that's mine is really been surprising for me. And I know there's other people that can relate to that. But I've really enjoyed that side of Success Magnet. And the other hot seats that have happened as well, I've actually learned a lot from that. I feel like even though it was turn to talk about what I was doing and gain some insight with that, just everybody else's questions, I was like, oh, I didn't think about that, and the help that come from that was really amazing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Those hot seats are amazing. Thank you so much again for your time, Tina. I am so excited about the Ultimate Bride Guide and getting that out there. So everybody that has watched this will get the link. We'll get the link to you. Thank you so much again for taking time out of your busy schedule. 3 children, folks, 3 children. I think 2 are teenagers. Is that right?
3 will be teenagers next week.
3 will be teenagers. Wow.
So I have a 13, 17, and 18.
Wow, an adult too. Wow. My gosh. So serial entrepreneur, servicing up to 300 or around 300 brides a year, about to launch the Ultimate Bride Guide, has her own podcast, has, multiple businesses, a wife, and 3 teenage children. How incredible is that? So any of you saying that you do not have time to pursue your dream, to pursue your business, well, think again, follow your passion and follow your heart. Tina, Niszczot, thank you so much again for being with us today. You are absolutely exceptional, and it's an honor to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Susanna.
Thank you.